Good morning, students. We resume with the explanation of the chapter Industries, Geography. Till the last lecture, I had taught you what are the different kinds of industries based on what particular they process or what particular is the ownership. I had divided the various types of industries into categories and then taught to you. Now in this lecture we are going to highlight the factors which are responsible for the location of an industry. If a businessman, if a person wants to start up an industry, what are all those factors which will actually affect the entire process of whether or not the industry has to be established in a particular area. So let's go by the priority of the needs and necessities of the location of the industry. I would say firstly, you ought to have money. Capital is nothing but the money invested in the process of setting up an industry. There are various parameters for which finances would be required. So firstly, you invest something in a business to get profit out of it. The capital is very, very necessary. So one of the most prominent factors of the location of an industry, or thinking whether I should be starting up an industry here or not, is capital. Now, if you start up an industry in a very posh area, that means you should be ready to shell out a lot of capital. If I were to be a businessman, I would strike a deal where the money investment would not be that high and the yields would be more. So, as a businessman, I would definitely see to it that I would put in the least capital and extract the maximum output. So, the capital investment is one of the major criteria. Second comes over here, land. This is related. Now, land to be taken in a very posh area, the same thing, would cost a lot, and the land should be actually suitable for the industry's establishment. You cannot construct an industry in a hilly area just because it has got less cost over there. Land plays a very crucial factor in the establishment of an industry. Whether the setup has got enough land to establish an industry, whether the machinery to be established can be accommodated over there, whether the land is good enough, plain, flat, whether it has got a hilly terrain. So everything it comes into consideration when we talk about land. Certain times, certain industries need water also for the process of production. So I would include the water part of it also in the land only, because that is one of the major constraints which will actually help you in deciding whether to set up an industry in that particular area or not. So you cannot pick up a land in a jungle and then expect everybody to come to work over there. Now, land is supposed to be in a place, industry is supposed to be in a place which has got access to everything easily. And now what is that everything? Let's see further. Now we'll finish with this. Now if a land has to be chosen, it has to be chosen on the basis of these criteria: raw material, power, labor, market. Now let's start with power. As I said, if you take up a land in a very remote area which has no infrastructure facilities, how on earth are you going to carry on the production of the product? So you ought to see a land where there are power resources around, where you have electricity around, where you can have access to electricity for the production purpose. So if this is not there, then definitely the choosing of land is going to prove a big waste, even if it's being sold for very little price. Next comes raw material. We have to see whether the raw material which is required for our production of article is handy or not. I wouldn't set up an industry in Jammu and Kashmir and my raw material would be coming from Kanyakumari. So that would create a very big imbalance in the production process, because if there is a delay in the incoming of the raw material, the finished product also would be delayed, thus causing losses. So here raw material should be handy. I would not say that this is the industry and the raw materials supply is coming from say 100 kilometers within the peripherals. Might be this can be a possibility. Like if we have jaggery factories, the factories which make jaggery means gold. So definitely these factories will be set up where there are sugarcane fields. I wouldn't, if a sugarcane farmer has to go cross 400 kilometers and go and sell his sugarcane, it would be difficult for him also. So certain places it is possible that the industry set up beside the source of the raw material, but certain times a little distance is okay, a little, not too much. So the procurement of raw material again plays a crucial role. Next comes labor. You need to have sources wherever you set up the industry of labor. May it be skilled labor or may it be unskilled labor. There are certain tasks in industries which don't require that much of brain power. Certain times you need labor who would just listen to your instructions and do the work then and there. They wouldn't be requiring their ability of brains to work so that the production takes place. Those are the unskilled laborers. And when the skilled laborers come, these are the technicians, these are the people who take care of the machineries, these are the people who take care of the administration of the industry. So these people are the skilled labor. So there comes a requirement of skill and unskilled. I cannot expect an engineer, a software engineer, if his requirement is in an industry, to work in a place where you don't have any access to anything at all, no hospitals, no schools. So obviously that person is not going to come and work with you. So the place of an industry has to be decided very, very crucially on the basis of even availability of labor. Now comes market. Market has to be close by. If you are in the industries, production of goods of perishable items. Perishable means वो जल्दी खराब हो जाते हैं. So if you are producing perishable items, then definitely your market source should be close to you. If you're too far from your marketplace, then whatever you're producing is not going to reach the market. Before it reaches the market, it will get spoiled. So that is one of the crucial elements of having a market. Too far a market, in certain industries it's okay if you have too far the markets, because the demand of that particular product would be more, then it's okay. But in the case of goods where it has to reach the customer immediately or within a short span of time, then definitely that again the land has to be chosen on the basis of the market also, the selling source also. So now then, if the market is very far, the transportation cost will go high, adding on to your account of losses, I would say. The transportation to move your finished product to the market or bring the raw materials from the sources to the industry, that's going to cost you a lot and thus reducing your profit. So these are the factors which actually play a major role in the saying yes to the location of an industry. So in the chronological order, in accordance to what economics says is capital, land, and then again the land actually has to be chosen on the basis of raw material, power, labor and market resources. So this is how industry gets affected because of the availability or non-availability of these resources. Now sometimes what government does is, if the government wants to show development process in a backward area. So what does the government do is it lures, it attracts the industrial sector by giving them subsidies. Like they will give them power at a subsidized rate, and they would give them land as a subsidized rate, so that the industries would come, set up an industry, and the people living in that particular area would get employment. Sometimes it does happen. Certain industries are set up and they do make a profit. See, if I just said land, if somebody gives you in a very good place, and it will definitely cost you a lot. But if the government wants that particular land to be given because an industry would help in creating employment in that area, so definitely industrialists would come and show interest in this kind of a proposal. Sometimes this also happens. So that's all for this particular lecture.